part of a book bouquet, while others were simply given as a gift. You book bouquet this year, and finally got the only book I was like, I'm going to send you a list of books, but this one book you shouldn't miss. You have to buy this book no matter what. And child me would have been so happy for me. Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where I'll show you my book haul that I got as a part of my birthday present. Some of them were packed as a part of a book bouquet, while others were simply given as a gift. So let's see what are all the books I got as a part of my birthday present. So first we have Lessons in Chemistry. So okay, I've heard about this book a long back, and recently when I don't know what her name is, Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, yeah. So when I watched clips from the TV show, I was like, okay, what is this about? And then I finally discovered this is based on a famous book which I've already wishlisted in my Amazon or Goodreads. I had this book somewhere. I totally forgot about it. And recently when Brie Larson acted in the series, I came to know about it and I badly wanted to buy it for a while now. So this is the first book. The next book is Bird by Bird. This is like a book on writing, like it gives instructions on writing. So this book I had in my wish list ever since I started to write my current work in progress. That's when I added this to my Amazon wish list, and I kept on buying other fiction books, but I never bought this one whenever I bought books. So it's like, okay, this time I need to send this as a part of the list. So yeah, so context here is I have been asking for a book bouquet. I've been sending reels for a while now, and he was like, I'll get you book bouquet this year, and finally he got it. So when he asked for a list, I kind of sent like a lot of books from both Amazon and Goodreads, like whatever I have noted down, I send it to him. So these are the books he bought out of it. Like I sent him a lot and asked him to choose within that, so that I'll be actually surprised when I get the books, because I can't personally pick which I want to buy. So since it was a gift, yeah, so that's how I got all these books. And the next one is The Maidens. I bought this book only because of the author, who is none other than the author of The Silent Patient. I always suggest Silent Patient to whoever who wants to read any like thriller book. If they ask me what I can read, I'll always suggest The Silent Patient, simply because like the way it is written, like everything is so amazing, right? And when I found out that he has written another book, I'm like, okay, I need to buy this book. I don't know if it's he or she. I think it's a he. Let's assume so. While I'm editing the video, I'll find out who it is and maybe I'll add an apology or something. So the next book is finally I got a book written by Sylvia Plath. So I've heard so much about her. I have watched videos on her works, but I've never read her work before. This is the first book I own written by Sylvia Plath, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. So whatever, forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm excited to read this book. I don't know much about the book, but I know that she's one of the must-read writers out there. I'm happy that I'm finally getting a chance to explore her work. So that's why I chose this book. The next book I suggested as a part of my list is The Woman. I didn't know much about this book before a few months. I only came across this book recently and I'm like, what is this book about? I already wanted to read the book simply because of the title. If you don't know about me, I'm a feminist and I really like to read feminist point of view books, especially that brings out unique stories from across the culture, that tells more and more painful stories or hopeful stories about women from different part of the world. So I love to read such books. So that's the only reason I bought this book. I don't know much about it, but I was like, okay, I really need to get this book. So yeah, and we have come to the books that were part of the book bouquet. You can see they were all tagged. Yeah. So the next book is The Ivory Key, and this is like I think it's a fantasy duology. I think so. The main reason I bought this book is simply because it was written by author of Indian origin or an Indian author. I'm not sure about who she is. I mean, I haven't done research on that, but I was like, I always had this in my wish list. There are some books that were written by either Indian author or it's more of Asian, that is South Asian culture, like those fantasy books. I already have some of them in my wish list. So this is one such book I had in my wish list. I always wanted to read works of someone who's like me, someone who's writing about something I will probably write about in future, like South Asian representation in fantasy. Like I wanted to do delve into such fantasy works, and that's the main reason I had it on my wish list, and I finally have it in my hand. And the next book, oh, my favorite author, like she's one of my favorite. I've been reading her from like my childhood, and it's none other than Agatha Christie herself. And the book is Sparkling Signet. I have no doubts it'll be awesome. I simply wanted to add one Agatha Christie book to the list to see if he's going to select it as a part of his gift, because I have been like talking about Agatha Christie for a long time. So I wanted to know like if he's choosing it or not, and he chose it. So yeah, he knows me well. Next book is like the only book I was like, I'm going to send you a list of books, but this one book you shouldn't miss. You have to buy this book no matter what, and that book is Sunrise on the Reaping. And if you ask me if I'm a Hunger Games girl, you are damn correct, because when Songbirds and Ballads came out,
Oh my God!
what did I do? I finished the book so quickly because I wanted to be ready for the movie to come out, and then I went on a solo movie date when the movie released. I even had a huge argument with my husband at that during that movie premiere, because I was already ready to go to the movie premiere, and he asked me to wait for a while because he was coming to see me. We were not married at the time, and then he was trying to surprise me with a flower, like a bouquet or something, and then I was like, I need to hurry up. The movie is going to get started. I need to go. Like, he's like, wait, I'll be there. And then he came and surprised me. I was super mad at him because he made me wait. The movie was already about to be started, and I'm like super furious at him, and he's like so disappointed that I didn't like his surprise. Like, it was so weird. It was so melancholic or something. That the moment was like, I was so mad at him. Then I was like, why am I mad at him? He's trying to do something nice for me. So yeah, that happened, and I'm pretty sure I'll be finishing this book before the next movie comes out. I really want to be there, and I already have some like spoiler memes or reels on my feed. I did avoid them. I don't remember much, but I'm so excited to read Haymitch's story. Like, he's like the father figure to Katniss especially, but also to Peeta sometimes, right? So yeah, it's like I want to know what he went through when he went to the game himself. I'm excited. It's not like I understand the weight of the story. I feel so sad whenever I watch Hunger Games movie. I haven't reread them. I don't have the heart to go back to the story because it's just simply so painful to read. I might go back to reading Hunger Games again because it's been so long, but I really want to read this book. It's not like I'm happy excited, it's like I really want to know what happened to Haymitch and like why he's the way he is. And I want to know how the Hunger Games were before, and like I just want to know more. And I'm gonna be reading this book simply because of that, and I'm so excited. I can't get myself under control. Maybe I'll be making a separate video on this book. You can look forward to on that. So the next book is The Prison Healer. So this is the book. I came across this book on Pinterest one day, and I'm like, this cover is so pretty, and the title itself is unique. So when I read about the book, right, I was like, okay, this is unique, and this is a fantasy book. I really like to read a lot of fantasy books, right? I own a lot of books, both thriller and fantasy. Those books will make up like the majority of my books, but I don't read a lot of them. But to read a fantasy book with unique setting like this, I mean, I'm gonna throw my money at that any day. So that was the reason I had it in my wish list, and I got it as a gift. The next book. If you are someone who's familiar with this book, you'll be like, why are you getting this so late? Why haven't you read it in so long? And I'm like, I really wanted to get this. I really wanted to read this, and I'm like, but then, whenever I want to buy some books like this or Bird by Bird, it's always in my wish list. Even I haven't read the Evelyn Hugo, some seven something, that book is there, right? I forgot the title right now. Like, it bites back. Just 1 minute. Seven Husbands, right? It's also in my wish list for a very long time, and this was also in my wish list for like years now. And I was like, okay, why not add this as a part of the list and get it? So I know that it's a series, it has so many other books, I know that, but again, I'm getting so many books and I'm not reading most of them. It's like simply sitting on my bookshelf, and I'm like, I'm very ashamed of that. I don't know what to say honestly. Yeah, but anyways, I'm happy that I get to have so many books. I get to buy them or I get to get them as a gift. Like I'm very happy that this is like what I have right now. When child me would have been so happy for me. Now I'm only sad that I'm not getting to read them because I don't have time. But like now at least I own these books and I can always find time to read them whenever I'm free. I'm happy for that part. I am for sure happy about that. So is this all the gift I got for my birthday? No, there's one more thing and I'll bring it so that this whole book haul journey is complete. That will be the finishing touch. I'll bring it. So, this is the last gift I was referring to. This is a book stamp and it has a stamp saying Library of Gayatri, I think. Let's see. Let's stamp and see. So this is a gift from my sister-in-law and she was very she wanted to buy something for a book lover like me, and I kind of sent a few things. She already had a few ideas and I sent some ideas to my husband. They finally chose to buy a book stamp and I finally have it. So I'll be stamping all these new books with my new book stamp. That I'll end the video. So let's see what happens. Let's stamp the books. So I'm very happy that I have all these books at my hand. I'm grateful, of course. There's so many things going on in this world and I don't even know what to talk about that. So it's not like I'm flexing something or like I'm not hoarding books. So it's like it's been a year since I first book haul. That is like on 2024 Jan. So this is 2025 May. I don't often do book hauls. I am responsible. I'm not a book hoarder. I know that book haul videos get like a lot of views, but still I don't do that. It's not that I mean, I honestly thought about it for a while, thinking that what if I do book hauls and get more views, something like that. But then I didn't have the money and I was like, why do that? So yeah. So I didn't want you to think that I am a book hoarder or something. So this is all a gift, obviously. And yeah, I think that's fair. With that, I'll end this video. Bye. Live through stories.